See what ish popping, guys. I'm always loud, but I cannot be loud in my house. How you doing? Welcome back to my channel. If you don't know, and if you know already, then my name is Trinite, the one and only, not Trinity but Trinite. Sounding like a bad woman. But if you're new, do not forget to like, subscribe, turn on the post notifications. Don't forget to follow me on my Instagram, my TikTok. I'll put everything where you can see it, and the link is going to be in the description. You're feeling me? This sun was acting up and I couldn't get the perfect angle, but I got it, you know. And I cannot see even with my glasses because the sun is in my face. Whatever. If you can see my lashes very well, I did not put it on very well, but you know, let me collect it like that. So that's why I'm using my glasses to cover it. I'm not going to tell anybody. Back to what we are talking about. Okay, so today it's going to be a story time. And this is a story time about the first time a guy laid his ugly end on me. A boy, not a guy, a little boy. This was when I was in like primary 2. And I believe primary 2 was, I don't know what's grade, but I forgot what. Today we are doing story time. You get my gist. Okay, so let's just get on to the video. If grade 6 is GS3, Abi, say grade 6 is GS3 ni. Kasha equals grade B3. I wish I say grade 3 because I don't know. Okay, back to the video. What did they used to say? 1, 2, action. Oh yeah, action. You will know where you will go to the sun. But if I feel me light, but if I feel like you will go to you shall be bringing the roughness in me out. Mama, maybe must find to fine. Okay, let's have it common sense. So in my primary school, I went to Ayola Memorial International School. If by any chance somebody that went to the same school finds this video, just comment it. Let me see that. You know, we're from the days back. Ayola was like one of my favorite school of all the schools that I've attended in my whole life. And it's like we passed it down. My sisters went there. I also went there. We know the principal because we went to the same church and we were there since like the school started from like lessons, then graduated to like having a whole school. Whatever, sha. So when I was in like, I don't know what primary 2 is in America, but I shall say like grade 3, like the 3rd grade, sha. Well, I used to like go home alone because my sister used to bring me home when we were going to the same school, but she graduated from primary school and I started having to come home alone because I could just walk home by myself. It was like roughly about 10 minutes walk. It was not like a lot, but it was a lot. But it was not for me at the moment. But if they start to be working it now, I don't know if I'll walk it. So the place that I went to school, the area like had a lot of schools in that vicinity. There were like different schools, like secondary schools, primary schools, public primary schools too. But I went to a private primary school. So there was this school, Zicard, that's the name of the school. I was trying to remember the name when I was planning this video, but the name of the school is Zicard. Let me tell you something about our school. I don't have any problem with the school. Bless you. I heard all the way from this side. Zicard, I don't know anybody in the school, but the school is like known for like bad kids and stuff like that. But honestly, I didn't even know where the school was, but I knew it was like a couple of blocks away from my school. But I didn't know anybody there. I didn't even know where it was. So there was this boys that I used to go home with. It was not like we knew each other. It was just like our path were like the same part. So we're like, oh, you go to the same school. We're just going to be walking home together. You know, that type of stuff, sha. So it was like they were twin, Taiwan and Kennedy. That's what we're going to name them. They had friends in Zicard. And we're going to name the one that was albino. We're going to name him Michael. And we're going to name his friend Femi. Femi is dark skinned, and we're going to name the girl Camila. We're going to name her Camila. Yes, so Taiwo, Kende, Michael, Camila, and Femi. Good. So I used to go home with these boys and just walk home together, and that was it. There was this junction that we always split at. Me and the others like keep going straight, but the boy Femi like takes the right to go to his house, and all of us others like our house are still like on the same path. So there was this before this day specifically that I got slapped, like that is this, it remained in my history. I got the mark of Nigeria drawn on my face with just one thunderous slap, and I saw Jesus Christ that day, and double star, I saw it. Now let me tell you, before this day, like they were always like picking on me when I'm going home. I did not do anything to these boys. My mouth was not even sharp. I was not even bold enough to be talking to people anyhow, so I just be facing my own and be going home on my own. So I don't even know why they pick fights with me. I don't understand how I cannot remember how we started talking that and that led to them slapping me, a whole me. Amy, Aduni, they slap. I will get to their shop. So there were days before that specific day that I will go home and they will like wait for me in front of like this mosque that I had to walk past, and the girl will act like she's reading and they will like throw like particles of stone at me. But I would just like not say anything. I'll just be going on my own, because if they jump me and beat the hell out of me, nobody will like, nobody will rescue me. Because in Nigeria, if you see somebody getting beat up, don't go and try to go and stop it, because they will put you and beat the hell out of you too. So people just be walking past and be looking at me too. And there was no adults in that area that would be like, oh, area. In that area that would like be bigger than boys and be like, oh, they should leave me alone. So I used to avoid like talking back or like fighting or standing up for myself, because they would beat the shit out of me. So on this blessed day, I was going home, and there was this girl that I always had to walk home to. She was the child of the teacher that taught me in kindergarten, but she stopped teaching me and stopped working at that school. So I had to bring her daughter home to our shop. So I went to pick the girl. I was going home, me and my little basket, baskets that time. I'll put a picture of. I couldn't get a picture of a basket, but it was like a lunch bag. So you put your food and bottle. I wanted to say bottle and water bottle. And put your water bottle inside, I was going in peace. As I have left, they were waiting for me at the entrance of our gate, of my school gate. They were waiting for me. I was already like, I will just shut up. I will not see anything. If they like throw big stone on me, I should faint. I will not see anything. I was going, The Femi that kept on walking on my path and like walking in front of me and like hitting me with his shoulder. And I was already getting pissed, because they did this for like straight from the front of my gate to like 5-minute walk. And he kept on like bumping into me and like hitting me. So I used my hand that I was holding my basket with to like push him away when he walked into me for like the 100th time. And I just like pushed him away. That was the wholly wrong thing that I did. That was the only wrong thing that I did. And mind you, I told you that there were like 10 schools in that vicinity. So students from like different schools used to walk on that path. So it's like a lot of kids walking. Me that already have anxiety, low-key. I don't like walking with like a lot of people. That's when I got to that junction. I went to buy turban. If you know turban, I'll put the picture here too. 20 naira that I've saved. That way I'll use it to enjoy turban to my house. I was just, drinking my turban, just sucking my little shit. That's that. And I was looking down. I was walking with my head down because I couldn't look up. Like, I was like really scared at the point. And I was walking. That's how I just see this big leg in front of me. I just look up. Wire. I've already crossed the road, and the road was like big. My turban flew to the opposite gutter. Like it went slow motion. Land. And I used my hands to carry my turban like this. That turban was circling with star. Angels were circling around it. That's how the slow motion went. Pew, boom. My turban fell down. He looked at me. I look at him. I said that I will not. You know what? That slap went. Everybody stands like, hey, what happened? Like everybody just stayed like, hey. The sound was thunderous, gone. But I look at myself. I said, Tolani, if you cry, I'm not Tolani to you about sukuting about the left hand. I was like, I will not cry. I will not let it's not a incubating. I will not let a nuisance slap me in the middle of the road and cry. I'm a big girl. I will not cry. My cheek was hot. It's as if they used fire. They just land fire on my face. This place was just shaking like. I so far. That boy slapped me. He slapped me. He slapped me. I said, look at him. I said, I will not cry. He looked at me, waiting for me to cry. I look at him back. I said, I will not cry. I will show you today. Me cry because of what? You're mad. I did not shall cry. I just, I just walked like this. It was in my front. I walked like this. I kept on walking. All of them were laughing at me. Some people were just looking at me like, hey, the slapper. It was just like, everybody was just laughing as I was just walking on. So like, I will not cry. I will not cry. Then it was supposed to go right, like I said. It followed us like down the street to this place, like 4 more minutes. Yeah, like 4 more minutes. It walked us down that place. And they were all just like on my neck and were laughing. Taiwan candy. That Taiwan candy that they call themselves my friend, they did not say anything. They just look over it. They not say shit. He pay me, because if you call herself friends, he's supposed to stand up for me, but they did not stand up for me. And he entered my deep soul. Sha, I was going on, I was not saying anything. That's how I entered the gate. I went to drop that girl in her mom's shop. And I entered, no, I think she was staying with us till her mom came together. Yeah, because I know I just went straight into the gate and those boys followed me into the gate. That was like the second time they would follow me inside my compound, because there was this time they followed me into my compound. And you know this toy gun that you like have to put, like we put matches inside it, and it's gonna like shoot out this like a little bomb, but it was not like a harmful one, but like if it's like right on your skin will turn black and the noise will like go like a pa, like no gun, those toy guns. There was this time they followed me to my compound and they put it on my hand. I used it to shoot me and my hand was black. But I not telling anybody because there was nothing nobody would do. So they did that. So the second time they came into my compound, my mom was like charging her phone in her car, so I just went to greet her. She looked at my face. I don't even know my face already. Map of Nigeria already, happen on my face. I don't know that the artist already used his hands to draw the map of the whole Africa on my cheeks. That's how I greet my mommy. My mommy was like, hey, Tolani, kilo sheleke. I was like, I just pointed to the gate because those boys, their neck is like this at my gate. I was just pointed to them that. Now then slap me. My mommy screamed for the down. La BC, precious. My sister too run. Boom, 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 boom. Staples was not wearing slippers, but Staples was wearing slippers. My mom was like, those children, oh yeah, chase them. Hey, Sister BC to look at my cheeks. She said that who touched my sister? I said they are the one that touched me. So Power was already, Power was shocking me like, yes, today they will kill all of you. They will kill all of you. I was like, yes, Sister BC chased them. Hey, I don't know Sister BC can run. Sister BC is gentle. She's my headed sister. Sister BC, she's just, holy, she's gentle. She knows to do. Tabisi on stress around one. Tabisi no stress, but that day she look at my cheek, hey, Power enter from heaven like, hey, you touched my sister. Okay, that's how she chased them. I was following her to Tabisi. It was paining her because she don't wear slippers. And before she go upstairs, I'll wear slippers and come down. They will have gone. And if you have to chase them, because I knew their shop was like Sawmill, and Sawmill was like another 10 minutes away from my house. So those kids were running. Tabisi was chasing them. I was chasing her from the back. We enter everywhere that they enter inside the market. Tabisi entered too. Hey, she entered. That's how she found him. He already sit down inside his mommy shop like he did not do anything. You see how Tabisi drag him from the back. She said, hey, you touched my sister. I said, yes, he touched me. He was like, no, it's his friend that hit me. Blah blah blah. I was like, you two, you have shoot me gun. Sure, you did not shoot me gun. Lie that you did not shoot me gun. That's why I was like, that's me. You shoot me gun. You use his hand to push me on my head. Tabisi look him in the face. His mommy already come. You know those market women. Kilo shele, kilo de to fit for what come, Mr. BC, look at her. Who is you? Where is you came from? I was like, yes. Mr. BC was like, oh, for what bro me, like he touched my sister, blah blah blah. Don't ever touch my sister. If my sister is coming like this, you go like this. If she's coming right, you go left. If she's going front, you go back. Mr. BC she para for them. She opened fire for them. I was like, yes, okay, that's my sister. What's up? That's how I was going, I was like, yes, I'm the real shit. What's power feel like? Oh my god. But my cheeks were still swollen for like 2 days and was like, I'm black. Like, you know how black I am. Now imagine someone slapped me and it turned red. Exactly. So since that day, I told my mom everything that used to happen. My mom was like, why didn't I tell her? I was like, thinking that, it'd be stressing you out that I'm telling you, yeah, as from that day like this, I think she told a teacher in my school, and they like told the students off because I don't know how it happened, but they stopped bothering me. And the next day they were trying to make friends with me. Like, After you have beat me finish, you now want me to be making friends for you. Then after that day, that's how Camila, the girl, she now started telling me how they were always like laying ambush for me, but because people were many in the street, they couldn't like beat me up. Because there was this day I was walking and I saw all of them. She was reading in one side, one was holding stick in the other side, one was like playing with stone. They were planning to beat me that day, and I'm like, what did I do? Is it a crime that I'm just going to school doing nothing, and you guys are planning for me and diku for me and diku for me? So Zabe, but I did not let that go. The day I collect my revenge, this is the tea part. The day I collect my revenge. So the second day, no, it was like after they were trying to make friends with me, after that, like a week after that, they changed again. And the one that my sister went to meet in the market, that's how she came. He followed me into my compound again. But Stabisi was not at home. It was only Sister Precious and Auntie Candy that were like sitting upstairs. And he followed me. And I was looking at them like, at this point, I was telling them like they should not follow into my compound again. But they were like, what will I do? What will I do? I was like, hey, follow me then. You will see what I'll do. That's how he enter, follow me. And me too. I was like, okay, he enter. I went to the gate. I locked the gate. I put my basket down. He wanted to fight me. I beat this boy. Sniper was hailing me from upstairs. As again, he was hailing me from upstairs. I was like, yes, I beat him, eh? Ha! Actually, he cannot fight. Is his friend that giving him power? Because I was so mad. Like, why would you lay your filthy hands on me, bro? And I ain't do shit to y'all. I beat the hell out of him since that day. Now, from that day, is either they don't talk to me at all or they try to be friendly with me. Because, like, why would you beat me when I not do anything for you? Exactly. So, that's the end of my story of how they beat the fuck out of me, and I beat the hell out of them too. But that was the first time a boy laid his hand on me, and that was the only boy that slapped me across my face. Because that's different. Like, you could like hit me on my back or stuff, but like slap me across my face, the disrespect. It's regular wine, it's not alcoholic wine. Before you guys are looking at me that I'll turn to alcoholic one day. Nonsense. But that's the end of my video. That's the end of my video. Thank you for watching. If you like story times like this more, tell me in the comments. Tell me about, I have a lot more like situations where I was bullied, but I'll be breaking it down. So, but this was where a boy slapped me. Thank you very much. Deuces.